Meantime, just cleaning up some plastic. In this wonderful journey, me and Nala explore the woods. We find fresh moose tracks and go for a nice, refreshing swim. That's where we're going. Less than 100 years ago, they still used horses in forestry. And here where I walk right now in Norway, you still find those paths. Like you can see right here. If you see on the sides of the road, you can see that they have laid stones there. So they would drove down with the horses, with some timber behind it. That must be a lot of work. Maybe it would be fun to come back here in winter with my Stone Age clothing and do a little Stone Age survival in one of those little caves. That would be nice. Right now we're at a little stream. This stream will flow all the way up to the lake. That's where we are going. Here you can see those two big toes. That are some fresh moose tracks. That's cool. As you can see on the GPS, we are quite close. We walk again, quite in the open right now. Here in Norway you have the right to roam. That means you can go everywhere. Go camping, go hiking, off the paths, doesn't matter. And I feel quite privileged that I can do that here in Norway. And Nana? Yeah. The higher you go in the mountains, the smaller the trees become. In winter there will be here more than a meter of snow. And it can be -40 when it is really cold. And because of the climate and the hard wind and etc., the trees don't grow that high. Maybe 50 meters high. Wonderful to walk around. Here we are in a swamp right now. You have to be a bit careful in these places because they can be dangerous. You just have to feel the ground. And if you go through, you have to lay on your back or crawl on your stomach to get out. Can you hear that? If you don't want to use your compass and the sun is shining and you know which way to go, you can use your shade. You can see my shadow right there, and if I keep it on the right, I will walk all the way to the lake. You have these really annoying little bugs and they stink. That's fun. Another swamp. We made it. We found the lake again. Nala loves swimming. Neat. I wonder how much fish would there be in this water? Maybe next time we find it out. We can do two things right now. We can walk all the way around the lake, or we can just cross it. Let's find out how deep it is. Meantime, just cleaning up some plastic. Stupid people. It doesn't matter how far you go in nature. It seems like that you find everywhere plastic. Do you want to demonstrate how dangerous mud can be? She's smart. Look how clear the water is. And now we can just jump. Or not. Here we have some forest willow. A forest willow is really cool. You can do multiple things with it. You can make backpacks, or baskets, but also the bark. If you chew on it, it is really bitter and it helps against pain. Aspirin is made out of the same stuff that's in the bark. Really cool, right? Nature medication. Everywhere in the forest you find these little pods, and they are not made of humans. A lot of deer and elk are walking through here. Nature knows the best ways, so if you want to have an easy path to follow, just follow the deer. Okay, we're by the path again. Here we find a field full of wild strawberry. Are edible. A little bit sour. Always take plastic with you and just throw it away, even if it is not yours.